What's good, everybody? It's Mike Reed, and welcome to My Life Ministries, where leadership, influence, faith, and evolvement are the principles that we look to live by every single day of our life. And by us living those principles, it helps us to help youth to become motivated young leaders to implement faith every day in their lives as well. Today, I just want to get on here and encourage somebody and just let them know that the feeling that you're feeling, the feeling of joy, the feeling of peace, the feeling of mercy, the feeling of grace, the feeling of just happiness, the feeling of freedom. That whole feeling that you're feeling right now is the feeling that God has given you because He just handed you your permission slip. And the reason why He handed you your permission slip is because He's telling you that the door is wide open for you. You've been waiting, you've been holding back, a lot, and you have found yourself becoming extremely stagnant in a lot of different ways. But God has literally signed your permission slip. He's looked over the idea. He's looked over the plans. He has approved of the plans, and He has been giving you those feelings to where you feel like, I can do this. You feel like I can make this happen. I feel like I can go in the direction that you're calling me to go in, because I have approval. And God has given you that approval when He has graced you for this moment. He has given you mercy, for this moment. He has given you the resources for this moment. He has given you everything that you need for this moment. You have waited, you have prayed, you have done so many things, that's led up to this moment right here. And God has been giving you that feeling of God has been giving you that feeling of moving forward, and I know that a lot of people hear that, but I keep just hearing that in my spirit, not just for others, but for me, for myself, to where it's really time to just go, because your permission slip is signed. Your permission slip is signed, and it's ready for you to go and take this trip. It's ready for you to go enjoy the fruits of your labor. It's ready for you to go and enjoy what God has for you. It's ready for you to go and enjoy this day and enjoy this moment and enjoy your future and enjoy everything that God has for you. No more waiting around. No more handcuffs are on you. God has come in and He has opened them up. He has taken them off. He has given you the key. He's given you the key to every door that you've been waiting to be unlocked. He's given you the free access. He's giving you unlimited resources. Everything has always been in your hands. It has always been in your hands. And I know that some people, you've been waiting for this big extravagant and this big amazing and this big, just this huge thing to just fall in your lap or just happen in front of you, because your expectation of it has looked different. It's looked different of how it was going to come to you. It's looked different of how you thought that it was going to happen, but this is the outcome that God has been waiting for you to understand, and it's the entryway to what God has for you. And this is the moment for you to understand that God has signed your permission slip. He has signed your permission slip, and He's telling you that you have access. So go after it. And you really have to understand that if this word is something that is aligning with your spirit, don't hesitate. Don't hesitate, because everything is moving in motion. If God is telling you to move forward, then there's things that are going to align with your purpose that have to happen according to the plan of God. Through your obedience, other things are going to begin to open up. Other things are going to begin to happen. People are going to be helped. Things are going to begin to change, that are because of your connection and your obedience. So if you begin to walk the way that God wants you to walk and move the way that God wants you to move, then you're going to begin to see those outcomes. And this is where God is taking you. He's placing you here in this moment, and it's like you've been waiting on it, but He has reviewed it all. He has reviewed it all. Just like if you were getting ready to go on a field trip and you had to take your permission slip home for your parents to look at it, for them to say, hey, this is somewhere that I don't mind you going. Who's all going to be there? What's the steps? what is the things that I need to do. God has looked over the whole plan and he has signed it. So do not hesitate and do not wait any longer. And always remember that if this is something that is agreeing with you, then this word is for you. This message is for you. But go after what God is really telling you to go after. I feel it in my spirit. I'm moving the way that God wants me to move, and I'm not going to stop moving the way that God wants me to move. And I want to encourage you that you need to move the way that God wants you to move, and don't allow anything to stop you from moving the way that God wants you to move, because your permission slip is signed, and it's okay for you to go after it. So you need to step out, go out there, enjoy what God has given you, enjoy this moment, and do not let this moment go, because it's access, and God has graced you. He has given you peace. He has given you joy. He has given you mercy in everything in your life, because this is the moment and this is the time. So go after what God is telling you to go after, and move in it, and be full of joy while you do it, and be full of peace while you do it, and take him with you. So I just wanted to get on here and encourage somebody and let them know that God has signed your permission slip. He's viewed it, and it's all ready for you to go after it. So you guys have a wonderful and a blessed day, and I'll talk to you soon.